Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lydia Gomba. It's been a long while since I've been here. It's been like 2 years hiatus. Oh my goodness, that is so bad. Anyway, I'm back and I'm better with new dope content. So stay on and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like so that this video can be shared to people like you who like to watch people like me. Okay. So as the video suggests, I am benched. I am pregnant. I am expecting a baby. You get it? I know you do. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I found out, and my first trimester. I wanted to do them both. So the next video I can do my second trimester and third trimester as well. And then we can go on and on and on this journey together. Me and you, us. Okay? Okay. So let me give you 2 seconds. So 2 seconds to subscribe. So 1, subscribing, and 2, I know you are. Okay, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. I've tried to come here early so that I can do it without any noise. So I hope you hear me loud and clear. So first of all, I want to put out some few points. First of all, before I tell you the whole story of how I found out I was pregnant. So I was a gym girl. I'm still a gym girl, certified gym girl. I used to go to the gym every day, 5 days a week, and I wanted to add some muscle. So that being said, I was very in tune with my body. So for you to actually gain muscle and train a muscle, there has to be a mind and body connection. So there's no way you will not be in tune with your body if you're trying to gain mass. Basically, if you're trying to lift weight, go to the gym, that mind and muscle connection and body connection is very important. So it's very in tune with my body. Secondly, my periods are very consistent. Like they come at a specific date in a month, very regular. Like there's no time I wasn't sure if I will get my period this day or the other day. It will skip maybe a day, once in a while, maybe twice a year or so. So that is the second thing. The third thing, me and Mr. K, we're going to call the daddy, Mr. K, had talked about, marriage, most importantly, marriage to each other, and we talk about kids. But because he had a project that was taking up a lot of his money, like maybe to come 70%, now he said, for now, unless that project gets done, we should not think about having kids or getting married, because he wanted to give a very good life to his family, and he thought he finishes that project first, and then now we can take the next step for our relationship. And for me, I wanted to continue with my studies, finish them, maybe do my masters, and I also wanted to build myself. So we were on the same page. No kids, no marriage for now, until some 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever years we needed to take for both of us to be on the same page. The fourth thing is, I'm not a sick person. Thanks be to God, I never get sick. So anytime I feel sick, it's like I could notice it very fast. I don't get sick at rarely get sick. I don't even remember the last time I was in the hospital for I was sick. That is the second thing. That is the fourth thing. How many fifth? Okay, I'm losing count. Pregnancy brain is killing me. Yeah, so with that said, in the beginning of the year, I was expecting my menses. So it skipped a day, skipped 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. I was like, this is interesting. This doesn't happen often. So, a week passed, and I'm calling Mr. K. I'm telling him, you know what? I miss my red friends, but don't panic. But in retrospect, I think I was telling myself to not panic, because I was the one who was panicking. He didn't even panic. He was like, okay, sawa. And I was like, why are you not panicking? In my head, because I didn't tell him. Because now, if you tell someone not to panic, and then now you're telling them why you're not panicking, I mean, so it's my head, I'm thinking, I didn't think much of it, so why should I? So I didn't think much of it. I was like, oh, maybe it's a new year, and I was really padding it up in December. Maybe my body's a bit confused, like what is going on. And I had already made up my mind that this year I'm not going to do the drinking and the partying so much. I wanted just to focus on something else, like my studies and just building myself. This year was not the partying year for me. So continued, a week passed, and I'm like, this is quite interesting. I didn't even think I was pregnant. I just thought, sorry, I got a bit distracted. So I was thinking to myself, this is quite interesting. What is happening to me? What is happening to my body? That is what I thought. So I just thought I will let it pass, and then feel like if I'm going to feel any other symptom, then maybe go to the hospital and get checked. All this while, I didn't think I was pregnant. I didn't tell you the fifth point, the sixth point, or maybe I was on contraceptive for like 4 years. So it has been working for years. So maybe in my head, I didn't think it will fail or something. Just thought, there's something wrong with me. So I wanted to go and get checked. So I had planned, if it goes that whole month without coming, I will go and get checked. So it got to, I think, 10 days. And then I started feeling so unwell. First of all, I started feeling my sense of smell became really extinct, really extreme. Like, I remember my neighbor, we have had this neighbor for a very long time. And I'm sure she has been using the same detergent, the same toilet cleaner for a long time, but all of a sudden I couldn't stand it. I could smell it from here to Timbuktu. It smelled pathetic. And then there was another neighbor downstairs. Their house smelled so pathetic to me. The funny thing is, like, I don't even know this neighbor, and I've never thought of smelling the houses. Like, that is the craziest thing for me. So I was like, this is interesting. And now the problem with this extreme sense of smell, it brought about nausea, it brought about lack of appetite, because now I could smell foods. It was just doing the most for me. So it was the first day. I was like, let me see these symptoms. What is going on with me? All this while I don't think I'm pregnant, by the way, guys. I'm just thinking, let me continue and see what is actually wrong with me. So the next day, I'm starting to feel a bit bloated. I'm like, okay, maybe this is my periods coming, because I'm feeling a little bit crampy, but I don't get cramps that much. But I was like, this is a good sign. But I think this year my periods are coming kidogo, not the same, because I don't feel all these things. So I put a pad. The next day, the second day, third day, nothing. I'm like, this is getting a bit crazy. What is wrong with me? So I'm getting bloated. I'm still bloated. I don't have appetite. I'm still nauseated. I'm just like, I'm an malaria. I'm an nini. I even went for a clinic checkup. This doctor told me it was H. pylori. I'm not even gonna kid you. He gave me medicines. I took for he told me it was like a 3-day medicine. So I took for like 3 days. Nothing happened. I was like, throw it away. I was like, Mimi, because me and hospitals and doctors, I don't like it. I was like, no, I don't want to treat myself for something that I don't have. So I just discarded the medicines and decided, let me just wait on my body. So I called Mr. K. I'm like, wow, I am not. The next day now, my back was aching. So I called Mr. K. I'm like, wow, Vilena, feel this is happening. My back, I'm bloated. I just feel so bad. Everything smells so pathetic. Everyone's perfume at the workplace smells so pathetic to me. There's something wrong with me. To feel poor, I feel bad. Like, I can't even explain it. That is one thing about first trimester. Like, you're feeling things you can't even explain. Like, unless someone has gone through it, or unless someone is a doctor, or unless someone understands these things, they won't get you. So I was like, and then he was like, did you think you might be pregnant? I'm like, don't say that. Like that TikTok sound, Omund. Don't judge people. You are a person. I am a person. We are all persons. Life is like rice. Actually, I told him, don't say that. That's what I said. Don't say that. Then he told me, you know what? For us to be very, very sure, take a test and send me the results. Like, send me the kit, the results from the kit. Because he knew I'm one person who wouldn't even care to do that. I'll just tell him, I'll just take like 1 hour and then I'll be like, Sijapata Cinnabol, without even testing. So he told me. So before I did that, I started Googling. So I'm Googling first trimester, how you know you're pregnant. And I'm like, oh my God, I have all these symptoms. And then so now I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta buy this kit. He called me after 1 hour. Did you do it? I'm like, need time. So after 2 hours, I was like, okay, just do it. So I went, got the kit, got the test. Went to the loo, did all that. 2 strong lines. They didn't even take 2. They were like, what? Strong, red. So the way people say there's a faint line, you can see it from far. No, it was red as hell. Like, the pregnancy was like, girl, you are pregnant. It is high on top of there. I was confused. I was like, tell me why. I just started thinking about how, oh my God, all this money that I need to make to sustain this child's lifestyle. But let me think about me. One thing about me, I will think about money first. Like, all this money? Are you kidding me right now when I have plans to do other things with my money? Are you kidding me? Oh, so I sat there. I sat in my feelings. I literally just sat in my feelings. I didn't even think about it. I just sat in it for like 30 minutes. And then I took a picture and sent him this. And I don't know if I called him or he called me, but when the call, it was just, I was just very hysterical. It's like something actually very, like something, like someone died. And now when I think about it in retrospect, like he was also going through these feelings. It's not like he was not part of this. Like, this is his child. He's going through it as well. He's learning about this now. So it's not like he was going to console me, and me, I wanted him to console me and tell me something. And the more he was telling me everything's going to be okay, you need to relax, you need to chill, take some time, we're going to think about this through. I was like, no. How do you want me to relax? How am I even pregnant? I was over there. I was sobbing. I was just on top of my feelings. On top of that, I wasn't even feeling well. Yani. So he really tried to calm me down. He told me, you know what, how about you take an hour off, you take a nap, and maybe try and feel better. And then maybe when you go home in the evening, we will talk about this. I said, okay. I did it. I kept on texting him. I texted him, I think the whole day. And he kept replying. He's like, everything's going to be okay. He was really trying to like get me to calm down, but I wasn't. And then I wasn't even trying to get myself to calm down because now I needed to chill, but I didn't know how to do it. And he wasn't the best person, because at least a person who is not involved in this mess will be at least chilled, because now see it's not affecting them directly like him and I. But now who am I going to tell? So that's how I found out I was staged. Oh my God, it was so crazy. I remember that day. I still laugh because how crazy it was. I gave him a hard time. Oh, poor man. But he chose me. This is his problem. So fast forward, the next day, we talked about it in the evening actually. He told me, do you want to decide what you want to do about it? I said, why don't you decide? He was like, this is your body. You're going to carry this child. You're going to go through this pregnancy physically. You're going to go together, yes, but physically it is you. So I want you to be the one who decides what you want, which is very good, because now if he told me to keep it and I didn't want to keep it, if he told me to remove it and I didn't want to remove it, still wouldn't make sense. So I told him I want to take some time to think about what I'm going to do. Yeah, so went. I tried calculating, how you calculate how many weeks you are according to the last time you had your periods. I think I actually calculated 2 weeks forward, because when I went to my first ultrasound, I was 2 weeks ahead from what I was counting. So I told myself, when I hit 12 weeks, I should have known what I wanted to do with this pregnancy. But I'm pro-choice, to be honest. So I decided I should have known what I want to do with this pregnancy when I hit 12 weeks. So 12 weeks came. I was in that moment. I was taking folic acid because I just Googled it. I was like, you know what? If I try to keep this child, at least let them be healthy. I'm only eating ice cream because I could only stand ice cream because it's cold, and cold water, and a bit of fruits. That is the only thing my body could stand. Anything else was just disgusting, bad. I hated it. So I was like, let me at least take folic acid. If I decide to keep this baby, at least let them be healthy. So I was taking that self prescription. Don't do that, child. Go to the hospital, go to the clinic. But now 12 weeks came. I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep it. And I told him. He told me, well, so I have to do what I gotta do to make this work. He was down. Yeah, so that is how I found out, and that is how I decided to keep it. So my first trimester symptoms, the first one, I told you, is the extreme sense of smell. This extreme sense of smell, it's what brought everything else. Because every time I tried to eat, I feel the smell, I can't eat. So it brought lack of appetite, a lot of bloating, food aversions. I could just stand cold things and fruits. Cold water, like really cold water, like refrigerated cold water, and fruits, and ice cream, and milkshake. Expensive child. Yeah, so those are my symptoms, and wow, we powered through. I have to thank Sharon. Sharon really carried me through this first trimester. Actually, through my pregnancy, Sharon has really carried me through these times. She really helped me. By this, she really actually even used to force me to eat at least something. She used to make me anything. I'm just like, I just need milk, warm milk. Because sometimes I'll wake up and think, let me drink warm milk. She will make me the warm milk. So she was very encouraging. She told me, oh, this is going to end. But it never, first trimester, everyone is telling you how it's going to end. You don't feel the ending. Because mimi, nimezoea kukua sawa. Like mimi, I'm someone who's never sick. So these small things, and mine were not even extreme, because I used to walk, I used to go to work. They were not that extremities of how other people get it, because people get it rough. When you hear stories of first trimester, how people get HT, how they vomit every single thing, they can't even keep water down. I was able to keep this pregnancy a secret on the first trimester because these symptoms are not that extreme. I didn't tell anyone. I think the only person I told in the first trimester was, when I found out, was him, of course, Mr. K. And later on, I told Sharon, and then I told my best friend Jessie, and then told my sister, of course. Yeah, and then later on the second trimester, I told more people. Like I just wanted to take in all this by myself. Like I didn't want to be given advices. I didn't want to be given way forward. I just wanted to take this on by myself. That is the reason why I didn't tell many people. There's no even that bad blood. Then I'm not an oversharer. Let me tell you one thing. I'm not. They used to be people say I overshare. I'm the opposite. I undershare. I share nothing. I share absolutely nothing. Yeah. So I just kept quiet about it. I told people when I was, I think, 3 months. 3 months, Kwendeleven, my best friend, she was shocked. She was like, all these weeks, I'm just thinking, I was going through it. I was really going through it, but I thank God because it was not extreme. Like it was bad because I'm not a sick person. I'm very in tune with my body. It was bad for me, like on my level. But when you think about it, I was able to do every other thing well. It was just not in my full capacity, like full potential, because I don't want to feel sick. Yes. So that's basically my first trimester and how I found out I was pregnant. So if you're seeing this, I'm pregnant. Wish me luck, wish me luck. Then the other symptom that has really messed me up is the breakouts. Wow, I broke out. And then you see, before that, I had already found a skincare routine that works for me. My skin was working, my skin was great. I can show you a video here. My skin was great. I already found a routine. I was sticking to it. I could afford it. Everything was going great. But these ones, the hormones were fighting all the product I was using. Hey, I was going through it with my skin. What? Still I am still going through it with my skin, but what? I wasn't prepared for how crazy it was going to be. I don't think I've ever had acne this crazy, even when I was dealing with acne, even when I was dealing with adult acne, adolescent acne. It has never been this crazy. But we thank God because we're growing a child. I have tried to take myself slowly, tell myself, you know what, this is going to pass after 9 months. You're going to be okay. That is what has been keeping me afloat because it's not easy. When you've already worked on your skin for years, you've found what it works on it, and then now all of a sudden now it doesn't work. And everything is flaring up. Yeah, so I think that is my first trimester. I didn't vomit. My first semester, there's no really vomiting. I think I vomited like once or twice, and because I had taken something that I think was a spoiled Minute Maid, and I really felt it was spoiled. I even told someone, like, this Minute Maid is not doing something for me, because I really liked Minute Maid, mostly because it was cold. But that day, I actually stopped taking Minute Maid for a very long time after that. Yeah. So that is the one time I vomited. I don't think I've ever vomited. Nothing too extreme, nothing that took me to the hospital. Nothing crazy happened in my first trimester, actually. I was able to stay home and think about if I want to keep it or not. I didn't go to the clinic, by the way, because I'm crazy. Yeah. So that's it, guys, for my how I find out and my first semester. I'll see you in the next video. Toodles.